recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
The World Wrestling Federation presents WrestleVision. From the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago, Illinois, it's the Wrestling Classic. Tonight, a 16-man elimination tournament featuring Ricky Steamboat, Adrian Adonis, Tito Santana, Cowboy Bob Orton, Ivan Putski, Randy Savage, The Junkyard Dog, Terry Funk, Paul Orndorff, Moondog Spot, Corporal Kirshner, The Magnificent Morocco, The British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, Nikolai Volkov, and the Iron Sheik. In addition, the announcement of the winner of the Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3, plus in the main event, a World Heavyweight title bout, Roddy Piper challenges the champion, Hulk Hogan.
And now, Vince McMahon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Rosemont Horizon in the suburbs of the Windy City, Chicago. We are looking forward indeed, as was outlined earlier, to the 16-man elimination tournament, a most spectacular, one-of-a-kind happening in the World Wrestling Federation. Notwithstanding that, also, of course, we'll announce tonight the winner of the Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3, and then from there, Hulk Hogan in his title defense against Roddy Piper. With me at this moment, my colleague, indeed, Lord Alfred Hayes, along with Susan Waitkus. And here we have this extraordinary tournament lineup. The drawing was held this afternoon, and a most interesting one indeed it was. And Mean Gene Okerlund was on hand. And I would suspect that the conditioning of these athletes, Lord Alfred Hayes, is really going to be tested here tonight as never before.
Well, we know that the wrestlers are the finest conditioned athletes in the world. But this is going to be a magnificent test for them. You can take the decathlon, you can take the marathon, the triathlon, roll them all into one, and they're still going to need more endurance than that. This is the ultimate test, not only of courage, not only of physical endurance, but of mental test also.
All right, then.
To win it, that's what they're going to have to do.
Let's take a look then, Susan. Let's take a look at that first match. All the way up on the board, Adrian Adonis is set to square off against Corporal Kirshner. That's the opening matchup. From there in match 2, Dynamite Kid to meet Nikolai Volkov. And then from there, Ivan Putski in match 3 to square off against the Macho Man Randy Savage. And look at this interesting luck of the draw. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat meets Davey Boy Smith in a scientific matchup. The Iron Sheik to meet the Junkyard Dog. Moondog Spot squaring off against Terry Funk. There again, a most interesting setup. And then from there, Tito Santana to meet the Magnificent Morocco, and Cowboy Bob Orton in the 8th match squaring off against Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. This is going to be most interesting. As we said earlier, the luck of the draw took place earlier this afternoon. Here are some of the highlights of the drawing out of the fishbowl.
Gentlemen, if you'll witness, go ahead, Rick Steamboat.
Okay, here goes
draw
the
your
first
opponent.
one. Here we go. Davey Boy Smith. Wow, he's a fine young man. He's a good man, too. It's going to be
a tough
interesting.
match.
It's going to be interesting.
All right, Elizabeth, if you do the drawing for the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Get a good draw now. Do the thing.
Okay.
Let's see.
The name.
That's Ivan Putski.
Ivan
What kind
Putski.
of a draw is that? That ain't no good. Get out of here right now. You messed that up, too, didn't you?
Well, as these gentlemen witness, Mr. Fuji, you can go ahead and make your drawing now for your man, the Magnificent Morocco. Who's his opponent?
Tito Santana.
Oh.
You in big trouble, boy, son.
Can't believe that.
All right, standing by will be Mean Gene Okerlund in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, everyone anticipating an extraordinary event. We are pleased to have with us, as a matter of fact, the president of the World Wrestling Federation. Let's take you now, joining colleague Alfred Hayes and myself, let's take you to the one and the only Mean Gene Okerlund. Gene?
I have with me the very distinguished president of the World Wrestling Federation. Comes to us tonight here in the Windy City from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And Mr. Jack Tunney, it certainly has got to be a privilege for you to attend this spectacular event.
What a pleasure to be here this evening. I'm just so excited about it. The World Wrestling Federation strives to bring the best to the people, sports events, and tonight I think they've outdone themselves. It's just marvelous.
Mr. Tunney, I've just got, if I may, take a moment of your time to elaborate on the fundamental rules of this 16-man elimination tournament. 16 of the best, by the way, exciting in itself.
For sure. The only rule actually you have to follow is you must win your match to proceed along in the tournament. That's the only...
And if somebody should become eliminated, say, for instance, in a draw, then it's all over. They're eliminated from the competition.
Both parties are.
I'm getting the word. Let's go back to you, Vince McMahon.
Thank you very much, Mean Gene. We're certainly privileged to have with us Jack Tunney, president of the World Wrestling Federation. But right now, let's take you all the way down to ringside to my colleagues Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Thank you, Vince McMahon. What a prestigious evening, and I'm so thrilled, Jess, to be a part of this thing because history is going to be made right here in the horizon tonight as this very prestigious 16-man elimination tournament takes place.
That's right, Gorilla. I'm pumped up. I'm here to call it like it is, as Jesse the Body always does. And Chicago and the world, get ready.
A tremendous happening right here, and we're thrilled to be a part of it. Let's get the action going. Let's get this elimination tournament underway. Let's go up to our ring announcer right now, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening match of the first round of the Wrestling Classic Elimination Tournament. It is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, the manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And he represents from New York City, weighing 252 pounds, Adrian Adonis. And his opponent, from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, weighing 262 pounds, Corporal Kirshner.
Oh, there he is, Jess. Take a look at him, the pride and joy of the 82nd Airborne, Corporal Kirshner. What a luck of the draw to start out with this tremendous matchup.
Well, I'll tell you, Gorilla, Corporal Kirshner is going to be tested severely by Adrian Adonis, the streetwise street fighter from New York City.
Adrian Adonis, as everyone aware, former co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation tag team title, along with my colleague Jesse the Body Ventura, part of the East-West connection, and certainly someone to be reckoned with because he is a powerhouse. The Mouth of the South, his manager, as always, in attendance. Oh, look at that. He's bulked up again, Jess. Everything on the line here, trying to win this most prestigious tournament in the history of professional wrestling. World Wrestling Federation not about to be outdone.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if Kirshner's really ready for the tactics Adonis is going to use at him.
Oh, nice arm drag by the Corporal. Kind of surprised Adrian. And Kirshner saying, come on, I got your number. Well, he got his number in the draw, that's for sure. Want to make it clear to our fans, Jess, that the rules are very simple. In order to progress in the tournament, you must win your match.
That's right. What's the time limit on these matches now, Gorilla, the first round?
In the first elimination round, there are one fall, 10-minute time limits.
10-minute time limit, so that means you can't be messing about in any way, shape, or form.
Absolutely not.
If there's no winner, both men are eliminated.
Absolutely. You must be victorious in order to proceed further in the tournament. And I think, you know, Jess, in my opinion, the gentleman who wins this very prestigious tournament can write his own ticket, Jess.
Pretty much so. I would have to agree with you, Gorilla. I don't always agree with you, but I will on that one.
Right now, the Corporal with a side headlock ringing it out here on Adrian Adonis in the opening matchup in this spectacular 16-man elimination.
Wow. I notice also, Gorilla, that the mouth is here and that the megaphone is jamming.
The Mega Mouth, obviously powerized. Lucky for me, he's on the opposite side of the ring. Adrian now, oh, look at that beautiful suplex. Well executed. Down hard, there's a good shot of the Mouth of the South.
Beautiful move on the part of Adonis, and he slowed the Corporal down now.
Can't make a mistake against Adrian because he'll lower the boom on you in a hurry. But guts personified. You can go to the bank with that as far as the Corporal is concerned, but right now on the receiving end from the Brooklynite, Adrian Adonis with an elbow right into the esophagus area. That'll take its toll in a hurry. Snap Barrett takes the youngster over. He's going to make him punish him a little bit here, Jess.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think the corporal would be more pleased jumping out of an airplane yelling airborne than he would tangling with Adonis at this point in the match.
Well, at least when you jump out of that plane, you know exactly where you're going and who's going to be there when you get there. But when you're in there with Adrian, it's a different ball game. Here he comes now, starting to get something going. Tried for an arm whip, but Adrian hooked that top rope. Suplex may be coming up here. It's a lot of weight to get up. Oh, no. Mistake made by the corporal. Got hooked. He got him. Holy mackerel.
Beautiful move on the part of Adrian Adonis.
Tremendous sneak victory on the part of Adrian Adonis as the corporal was going for a suplex. Adrian lowered the boom on him. Holy Moses. The corporal has been out of shape. There goes your victor right there.
It's real simple to me, Gorilla. Inexperience. Adonis's experience is what paid off for him there. The corporal...
Obviously, let's go back to the video replay and see exactly what went down.
Here you see the corporal going for that suplex. Adonis stepping in, driving Kirshner's head wham right into the mat. Stunned the corporal enough. Adonis rolling on top, hooking the leg. Referee coming around in good position for the 1-2-3 count. Adrian Adonis will advance, Gorilla.
Absolutely, and Corporal Kirshner can take a shower. Right now, let's go up to our ring announcer, Howard Finkel.
The winner of the match, Adrian Adonis.
Adrian Adonis victorious in the opening match. Right now, let's go to our other colleague, Gene Okerlund.
All right, thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. First round of the Wrestling Classic in this 16-man elimination tournament. Jimmy Hart, you've got to be delighted with this big bout in the opening round for your man, the Golden Boy, Adrian Adonis.
You better believe it. Adorable Adrian Adonis. A super match, a tough match, but victorious, baby. An adorable one. Adrian Adonis, superstar, baby. Woo!
Adrian Adonis, your thoughts on this?
The thoughts are the man knows the rules and I know the rules. I know wrestling and I wrote the book. The other man's got to learn the holds. You know a wrist lock from a padlock. Adonis will teach you the game. There hasn't been so much class and charisma in that ring right now since I don't know who. Because I am rewriting wrestling and I'm going to rewrite it tonight because I'm definitely going to come out victorious. Jimmy Hart and the man myself, we are no doubtly, Gene, the winners.
Well, I'll tell you what, gentlemen, this is only the beginning. This is the opening round. We've got the quarters and the semis and the finals coming up. I'm going to be very curious to see how you
do have confidence.
Jimmy Hart and Golden Boy Adrian Adonis. Let's go back to ringside.
This contest, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, from Manchester, England, weighing 240 pounds, the Dynamite Kid. And his opponent, from the Soviet Union, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkov. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Volkov requests that you all please rise and respect his singing of the Soviet national anthem.
An unbelievable happening here at the Horizon. Dynamite Kid off the top turnbuckle with a drop kick right in the kisser of Nikolai Volkov, and he's done.
I don't blame him. Nikolai didn't even get a chance to take his jersey off.
Let's go to our ring announcer.
The winner of the match, the Dynamite Kid.
Holy mackerel, let's go back to the video replay. I want to see this one again.
There you see Volkov, he's finishing his singing of the anthem. I don't know if the bell is rung or not. Apparently it has, I guess. Dynamite Kid off the top rope, with a big drop kick on Volkov, catching him totally off guard. Dynamite Kid going in, topping Volkov. Volkov is hurt, stunned, caught off guard. The referee down the 1, 2, 3 count. Gorilla, I can't believe it.
Wow, talk about excitement and action. We've got it right here as the Dynamite Kid moves up in the tournament with a tremendous, maybe record-breaking victory over Nikolai Volkov. Let's go right now to Gene Okerlund with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Elizabeth.
All right, thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon. I don't mind telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this thing thus far proven to be everything that certainly it was promised. All right, Macho Man Randy Savage. We've seen a couple of matches thus far in this gigantic 16-man elimination tournament. Yours is up next, and you've got Polish power, Ivan Putski.
Yeah, she drew it out of the fistball and everything, and there ain't no problem. But I'm telling everybody right now that the Wrestling Classic is the most important thing at this particular time. Am I ready? Yes, I'm ready. Am I nervous? Yes, I'm nervous. I'm hyper and I'm ready and I'm nervous, but I know how much this means. Don't you, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, you're...
Oh, it's so exciting. It's just the most exciting night for me.
All right, now, Randy Savage, we alluded earlier on, as Lord Alfred Hayes said, the tremendous conditioning going into a tournament like this, and obviously you're in superb condition.
Superb conditioning. I'm even wasting it right now being hyper, but I got so much to burn that I don't think anybody can touch the Macho Man Randy Savage, the #1 wrestler in the world, and I'm going to prove it tonight in Chicago. How do you like that?
Well, I should caution you, Ivan Putski, you know, this man is a brilliant man. He's been on the World Wrestling Federation, one of the mainstays for almost a decade. He's great.
He's strong, too. Isn't he strong, Elizabeth?
He's strong.
But who's quick as a cat? I'm quick as a cat, and I got the endurance.
I thank you very much. We are waiting very anxiously for this one. Let's go back to ringside.
This contest, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, from Krakow, Poland, weighing 240 pounds, Ivan Putski. And his opponent, led towards the ring by his manager, Elizabeth, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Macho Man just not being led by Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in the background somewhere.
Gorilla, Elizabeth is where she should be.
Well, I disagree with that. If you have a manager that's leading you to the ring, you don't put her in the background and sort of forget about her.
Let me ask you, Gorilla, did you ever have a female manager?
Absolutely not.
Then how do you know where she ought to be?
I know what the proper etiquette is. The beautiful, lovely Elizabeth holding the ring ropes open for this man, Randy Savage, the Macho Man. And what a pick of the draw in the first round, Jess, for him to get Putski.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, and I'm going to let it be known right now. I worked out a lot with Randy Macho Man Savage, preparing Randy Macho Man Savage for this tournament. So Macho Man has had Elizabeth's brains, his own, as well as Jesse the Body Ventura's tutelage to get him through this, Gorilla Monsoon. What do you think about that?
Well, it certainly has to have done him some good, because you have a tremendous record here in the world of professional wrestling.
And not only that, but I know a lot about Ivan Putski.
I'm sure you do. His name's Putski, Jess. It's Putski.
Putski, right.
Elizabeth taking the ring attire off the back of the Macho Man, and Ivan pacing. He's got a smile on his face, but I don't know. Look out, Randy Savage bails out immediately. And Elizabeth is still in the ring, Jess. This match has not started yet. The bell has not rung. Putski looks to be in tremendous condition.
Putski's always in tremendous condition. That's one thing I'll give Ivan Putski. The man is always in shape. Always in shape.
Probably one of the most agile and quick men in all professional wrestling, Macho Man Randy Savage. And Putski saying, come on, you want to come off the top? Come on, I'm waiting for you.
He's not going to catch him. Putski's not going to catch Macho Man with any move like that.
Well, the Macho Man, obviously, with the upper hand as far as speed is concerned, and Ivan would have a tough time catching him, but once he does, the power department goes to the Polish Power. Look at him break. Oh! He spat right in his face.
There's no call for nothing like that, Monsoon.
Well, the Macho Man earlier on spat on Ivan Putski.
I never seen that. I expect it from a guy like Podolski, though.
Provocation will do it. Ivan Putski was provocated. Now he's positioning Elizabeth around to the other side of the ring. I guess that's where he wants her. Side headlock now by the Macho Man. Ivan not wasting any time getting out of there. Shoulder block, and it was the Macho Man who went backwards as Ivan shows us that power.
Well, I don't deny it, Gorilla. Podolski is a powerful, powerful man. Very powerful. Macho Man's going to have to rely on brain power to get by this one, in my opinion, Gorilla.
It certainly will be interesting because I know both of these gentlemen have high hopes for this tournament. Oh, Putski putting the brakes on, and once again, and there goes the Macho Man. Rammed into that top turnbuckle. There's no turnbuckle pad there. It's just steel covered over with tape. I'm sure the Macho Man has seen a few stars right now. Turning his back on the Polish Power, slipping underneath the rope. The referee makes Ivan move back. Oh, eye gouge. How quickly the tide can turn in professional wrestling. Macho Man with a whole lot of tape on those hands. And now Putski with that hammer-like action. And Mr. Savage is down on the canvas. Putski ramming him head first. Ivan very methodical, but when he lays it on you, he certainly can hurt you in a lot of ways. Oh, big uppercut.
Well, Putski's had the upper edge so far. Macho Man's going to have to turn it around.
Otherwise, it'll be ending in a hurry. Ivan with a vengeance, going to work. Just like a machine. Non-stop action.
Breaking every rule in wrestling, if you notice that.
Oh, the Macho Man hooked his head. Look out, Macho Man's got his feet up on the second.
He got it.
Oh, he got his foot up on the second turnbuckle.
He outsmarted him, Gorilla.
Look at Elizabeth. She knows what went down. Look at this. Macho Man hightailing it out of here in a hurry. But definitely both feet were on that corner turnbuckle to get that leverage to hold Putski's shoulders down.
Outsmarted him.
Let's get the word.
The winner of this bout, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Let's go back. I'm most interested to take a look at this videotape, Jess.
Here you can see Podolski not even listening to the referee, just kicking the Macho Man. Macho Man reaches in, grabs that leg, gets Putski on his back, holds him down, referee down in there. 1, 2, and 3.
Look
Macho
at that.
Man outsmarting Putski.
Both legs up on top of the second turnbuckle. Right now, wrestling fans, let's go up to Vince McMahon.
Like a Gorilla Monsoon and Alfred, we've had some rather interesting developments here with Adrian Adonis victorious. Dynamite Kid, what an unbelievable victory that was over Nikolai Volkov. And now the Macho Man advances, and I suspect we're going to have more surprises as time goes on.
Oh, I'm sure we are.
Let me tell you something, man. Right here on the front of 20,000 people and 2 million people on American television, I was robbed. That's why I call American justice, and people love it. They don't expect me singing my Russian national anthem, but when I was robbed, they love it.
What do you mean you
I bet you love it. What do you mean I was robbed? I didn't even take my shirt off. The bell never ring, and then we go 1, 2, 3. What do you mean I was robbed?
Volkov, I guess maybe Dynamite Kid was laying for you. Maybe you sang that Russian national anthem just one time too many.
McMahon, I've seen Russia who last laugh, he laughs the best, and I'm not finished my laughing yet.
Nikolai Volkov, let's take you back to Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Really bent out of shape, Nikolai Volkov, and easily understood why. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
This contest, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, from Hawaii, weighing 237 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And his opponent, from Leeds, England, weighing 227 pounds, Davey Boy Smith.
Wow, what a tremendous matchup we've got here, Jess. Scientific wrestling personified.
Yeah, maybe so, Gorilla, but with all the prestige and the money on the line, we may see some rule breaking here.
Well,
you like to believe all scientific, but you'll see greed come out.
I'll be surprised, Jess. I'll be surprised. Both men have extremely high character. Nice standing wrist lock by Davey, and right around with a nice counter. Oh, nice hook of the leg. Davey off in. Nice leapfrog. Oh, look at the block of the hip lock. Oh, there's another way to get around it right there. And a nice block by Davey. He takes over Ricky with a beautiful hip lock. You didn't see any hair pulling there, did you, Jeff?
Not yet, Gorilla, not yet.
Referee out of position there as Steamer's shoulders were down. Look at that bridge. Backslide coming up by the Dragon. Shoulders are down there. One count. No, that's all she wrote. Ricky off the ropes, dropped down by Davey over the top. Oh, look at this power move here. Davey Boy Smith catches Ricky coming in with the momentum. Over for the cover. 2 count. Steamboat kicks out.
Well, I'll tell you, Gorilla, Steamboat's giving up a weight advantage and I believe a strength advantage to Davey Boy Smith. But for quickness, maybe Steamboat has the advantage there.
No question in my mind about that, Jess.
Well, Davey Boy's not exactly slow. You can't call these Bulldogs slow.
Absolutely not. And I'm not even too sure about the strength department, Jess.
It's close. This whole matchup is very even the whole way.
Well, you saw earlier on when the luck of the draw would have it, Ricky pulled out Davey Boy Smith out of the fishbowl, and he said, "It's a real nice guy. It's going to be a tremendous match." Push power slam coming up. He's got him up there for a long time. Wow, that's a long way down.
He could get it here off of that one.
You can't get it on a guy like Ricky if you don't hook a leg or something, Jess. Forget about it. Front face lock now by Davey Boy.
Well, Davey Boy's wearing him down. I gotta say, I think Davey Boy's the stronger of the two, Gorilla.
At this point in time, you're absolutely correct. However, this is a long way from being over. Suplex coming up. Oh, couldn't get him. Oh, reversed it. The Dragon's got him up there. Can he hold him? That's the question. A long time. Oh, what an executed move that was. Dragon off the ropes. Oh, Davey brought the knees up. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, very smart on the part of Davey Boy. Beautiful drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick. Davey Boy Smith has had the upper hand of the Dragon here.
And another one. Boy, what a hard-fought battle this is. Look out. Oh, Davey Boy went to the well one too many times. Got hooked right over the top. Might have gotten hurt in there, Jess. The referee conceded the match and gave it to Steamboat.
Well, Davey Boy Smith's in pain. You can see that, Gorilla.
Tremendous amount of pain. Take a look at the look on his face. Clotheslined himself, crotched himself right on that top rope. He is just reeking in pain. Let's go up and get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has ruled that Davey Boy Smith is unable to continue. He awards the decision to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Steamboat certainly didn't want to win that match in that particular manner. In fact,
don't you
he's
tell
very
me all that,
concerned about the
Gorilla.
youngster.
Don't you tell me all that, Gorilla. Ricky the Dragon's as happy as ever to win this match.
Here's the video. Let's take a look at it.
Here we go. Steamboat with Davey Boy Smith. Textbook suplex right here. Wham! Beautiful, beautiful suplex right there. Steamboat going in for a move. Davey Boy catches him with the double knee to the abdominal area. Hurts the Dragon. Both men are stunned right here. Both men feeling the effects of a hard-fought battle. Davey Boy with a good-looking drop kick. Boom, he's got the Steamboat reeling here. Steamboat falling back to the ropes. Another drop kick, Steamboat into the ropes. Now what Davey Boy was going for here, I'm not really sure.
Going for another drop kick, Jess.
Another drop kick, Steamboat out of the way. Boom, caught himself in the groin area, and the referee ruled that's the end of the contest.
Crotch right on that top rope. Let's go now, wrestling fans, and Gene Okerlund, along with the Junkyard Dog.
But I'll tell you this, Gorilla Monsoon, it is truly proving to be an extremely interesting evening here for the Wrestling Classic. and this 16-man elimination tournament. Up next, the Iron Sheik from the Middle East to do battle with my guest at this time. He is the Junkyard Dog. Dog, you've got to be excited about this tournament. I've never seen anything quite like it.
You know, you got 16 of the most, all the top wrestlers located throughout the world right here tonight, and I got a man that was former WWE heavyweight champion, which is Iron Sheik. You can't take the man for granted. Plus, he was a one-time Olympic wrestler. He won the
tag team champion?
Tag team champion also. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm very pleased. I have to give thanks to the man above and my daughter for giving me the strength to be here, Mean Gene.
The one thing I should point out, the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, we're here for this tremendous event. This is your kind of town. You heard that old song, My Kind of Town, Chicago is, and certainly that's the case for you.
This is our town, Gene. This is a people town, and I'm very pleased to be here. I'd like to say also congratulations to the Chicago.
They're doing a tremendous job. I should point out also that fan support truly has got to mean something when it gets into a match like this.
It's good, Mean Gene, because when the people get behind you, it gives you that endurance, it gives you that frustration. And, you know, once I get out there and I hear them screaming and holler, they have to give me that drive, Mean Gene. Right now, I got to get myself ready for this match, baby.
All right, I thank you very much. Junkyard Dog to square off against the Iron Sheik as part of the Gigantic Wrestling Classic. 16 men in an elimination tournament. And the excitement is really starting to mount down here and certainly out in the arena. Let's go back to ringside and Jesse the Body Ventura and Gorilla Monsoon.
Thank you, Gene. Let's go up to ringside right now.
This next first round matchup is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. To my left, introducing from Tehran, Iran, weighing 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik. And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 280 pounds, the Junkyard Dog.
One's underway. Referee calling for the bell. Sheik now using his sarong or whatever he calls it, wraps it around the throat of the Junkyard Dog.
Well, I'll say this, Gorilla, the Sheik's wasted no time. He definitely wants to advance in this tournament, and he's stopping at nothing.
A whole lot of things involved with if you can win this most prestigious tournament, the greatest one in the history of professional wrestling. Superstars of the World Wrestling Federation doing it. Got to be careful, disqualification and you're out, Jess.
Yeah, that's true also.
Chant going out from this capacity crowd, JYD.
Now the Sheik should not let the people get to him.
Uh-oh, look at the look on the dog's face. And the dog with the right hand and another one. Sheik backing up now. Oh, headlock. Sheik bowing, begging for a little mercy here. He's not going to get it from the dog. Oh, right on the forehead. Sheik says, let me take a hike. Kind of a smart maneuver, Jess.
Well, I have to give credit to the Sheik, you know. The dog turned things around. The Sheik started off fast. The dog turned it around. Now the Sheik's bailed out in an attempt to regroup and start all over again, Gorilla.
Well, a Sheik, a wise move. Tremendously wise ring veteran. You can't hold all the titles that he held and be a dummy. You got to have a lot of smarts upstairs and a lot of wrestling ability. JYD powers out of that one. He's going to work. He's putting a knot right on the head of the Iron Sheik. Irish whip now. Dog coming off. Clothesline job. Down went the Sheik in a hurry. Dog down for the cover. Both arms out underneath. Not going to get him that way.
You're not going to pin the Iron Sheik that easy.
No, sir. Snapmare takes the Sheik over. Oh, headbutt. Nobody home. Dog might have knocked himself silly with that one. Look at the Sheik setting
looks
him
like
up.
He's setting up for the camel clutch, Gorilla.
Stepping in from behind. Like he's got one arm up. There's the other one. Oh, he's settling back.
Oh.
He's going to get him, Jess.
Definitely. I've never seen anyone get out of this hold. The Iron Sheik putting it on the Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog got those arms up off the legs of the Iron Sheik. That'll take a lot of the pressure away. The Dog's fighting it. Look at the look on his face. Sheik has lost some of the effect of this hold by letting those arms go free, and now the Dog is fighting it.
I can't believe he's making a move to get out of this.
He's trying to get those hands down on the canvas. And the Dog, well, the Sheik gave up on it, just turned him loose.
He turned him loose.
He figured once he lost those arms, he didn't have the control anymore. Credit to the Dog. As he got out of that, looked like curtains for him. Sheik now unloading with the heavy artillery. And the Dog trapped in the corner. Referee, oh, you don't want to do that.
Ooh, that was close. You cannot touch referees. You can't manhandle refs.
Be disqualified in it. Oh, look out. And the Dog attacks with a headbutt. Referee right down there, 1, 2. He got it. Iron Sheik became preoccupied with the referee.
Exactly,
Junkyard Dog did his thing.
That's exactly what happened. I believe the Iron Sheik defeated himself there.
Let's go to get the official word.
This bout, the Junkyard Dog.
Battle Man Alive, the Wrestling Classic. Can't be chewing tobacco here. Terry Funk moments away. You and one of the Moondogs, Spot.
That's exactly right, but do you know that what I won? Do you know what I won? Is I won a chance at the world's heavyweight champion. That's what I want. I want Paul Orndorff. I want to take that $50,000 from him. After I take the $50,000 from him, I'm going to use it to wrestle the world's champion, Roddy Piper. That's who's going to win the world's heavyweight championship. And besides that, I'm going to show these people just exactly how smart I am.
A big surprise, baby. A big surprise, aren't we, Terry? Hulk Hogan, anybody, bring them all on, baby. You're seeing the next world champion. Show them what it's going to be like, baby. Junkyard Dog, you, anybody, baby. Anybody, bring them all on. The bounty hunter's ready, baby. He's ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe it. Let's go up to our ring announcer once again, Howard Finkel, for the formal introduction.
This event is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. To my left, from parts unknown, weighing 293 pounds, Moondog Spot. And his opponent, led into the ring by Jimmy Hart from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, weighing 260 pounds, Terry Funk.
What a despicable display that was, just spitting that tobacco juice all over our camera.
I noticed when it hit the camera, Gorilla, you flinched right back.
Jeez.
Moondog Spot.
He doesn't want to wrestle Moondog Spot.
And I hope Moondog Spot doesn't want to wrestle me. Do you want to wrestle Terry Funk? I hope not. Then, why don't we both just leave the ring and settle for a draw? Me and you. We don't have to, please. I'll walk over here and I'll step out of the ring. You step out of the ring. That's fair enough. And we'll settle for a draw.
Why don't we both leave the ring and make this thing a draw? They'll both be eliminated if that happens. Why on earth? He's going to hold the rope open here for Moondog Spot, who said he didn't want to wrestle him either. He wants, Spotty no dummy, he wants Terry to go first.
Well, definitely. You know, I don't think nobody's going to be outsmarted that way.
Referee called for the bell to start the match. Now he's starting to count. He's laying the count on both of them. If they both go back to the dressing room. Oh, look at that! Double cross by the man from the Double Cross Ranch, Terry Funk. As he gave a shot to the back of the neck, but Spotty caught him. Moondog Spot went back to get him. The count is still going on. And now Spotty shot into the ring. He ran to I think Spot's going to be the winner, Jess.
What?
Yes!
Wow.
Holy mackerel, did he get double cross?
The double cross backfired, Gorilla.
Absolutely so. Oh, look out now. From behind, Terry Funk doing a massacre job on Moondog Spot as he was about to go after the Mouth of the South. Spotty out onto the floor now, but look at Funk. He's beside himself.
They're going after the referee, Gorilla.
Oh, this one is over. He's out of the tournament. He might as well. He can do anything he wants now. He's got nothing to lose because he is out of this tournament. Moondog Spot will advance. And the man from the Double Cross Ranch got double crossed, and he's out of this tournament. Right now, let's go to Mean Gene Okerlund. Let's get the official word first.
The winner of this bout, as a result of a countout, Moondog Spot.
Double crossed and counted outside the ring, Terry Funk. Spotty will advance in the tournament. Let's go down to Gene Okerlund now with Mr. Fuji and the Magnificent One.
All right, gentlemen, once again, we thank you very much, Mr. Fuji. Moments from now, your man, the Magnificent Muraco, who you say your program is going to be going into the ring here as part of the Wrestling Classic against the Intercontinental Champion, Tito Santana, in this elimination tournament.
Very, very true. And let me tell you, fans, Santana, you have met your match. You are going to be defeated in hard way. And Muraco is in prime to do anything to you. I feel so sorry for you, boy, son.
All right, Don Muraco, you're the man that physically actually is going to have to get in that ring in reality with Mr. Santana.
Me and Gene have drawn the main man in the tournament tonight. Intercontinental champion. He's got it all.
He does. He's a good champion. You know, I couldn't believe this.
That's the only way you want it. You want the best. When you're going after the best, you got to beat the best. When you're going to stay on the top, you want to get to the top by only beating the best. That's the only way I'd have it.
All right, well, of course, if you get through this one, it's out of the quarters and the semis. You've got to be in top condition. And
if I get through this one, I think I got it one easy.
All right, I thank you very much, Mr. Fuji. And Don Muraco, moments away from squaring off against Tito Santana. Let's go back to ringside. Thank you, gentlemen.
This next event is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. To my left in the ring, from Tocula, Mexico, weighing 244 pounds, Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Tito Santana. His opponent, led towards the ring by his manager, Mr. Fuji, from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing 267 pounds, the Magnificent Muraco.
Holy mackerel, look at this guy. What a powerhouse, the Magnificent One, Don Muraco, going up against Tito Santana. Main event anywhere in the entire wrestling world.
That's right, Gorilla. That's right, Gorilla. And I'll tell you something, this is a non-title matchup. But I think Santana made a big mistake getting into this tournament, because if he gets injured, Gorilla, and can't defend that Intercontinental title, I think he let his ego get in the way. He gets stripped of it then.
Well, yes, I don't think that Santana could stay out of this tournament in any way, shape, or form. This is the most prestigious tournament in the history of all professional wrestling. Tito definitely wanted to be a part of it. There's no way he could stay out.
I think the greed got in the way instead of smarts on his part, Gorilla.
Well, loyalty to his fans, I'd call it. Muraco now with the upper hand, going to work on Tito Santana. Of course, the Intercontinental title not on the line in this tournament, nor is any other title, except that of the host. Santana on the receiving end as Muraco levels him with those big right hands. Ramping him up here, in for the ride. Tito, nice duck underneath. High cross body. Down goes Muraco. Referee, I don't know how he could see the other shoulder from that angle, but Muraco comes up with a right hand immediately that stopped Tito right dead in his tracks. Whips him in again. Sunset flip over the top. Doesn't have the arm hook. His legs weren't quite long enough, Jess, to get up there and hook that arm.
That's right. Well, the Magnificent One is not a small man by any means.
Oh, backslide coming up. Muraco very close to the ropes. Turned out of it. Santana is a little bent out of shape. He's been pounded on for the last several minutes here. It's payback time now. Tito unloading with those rights, bringing him from left field. Muraco for the ride, upside down. Whoa, Tito went over the top backwards. That would have been it, I'm afraid.
That definitely would have been it, Gorilla. Tito Santana with the advantage right now. Whoa, kick right to the face.
Right on the schnozola. Santana pulling out all the stops.
Well, Chico's not one to refrain from bending the rules now and then.
Well, you shouldn't have talked about bending rules, Jess. You're the best bender I know.
I call it like it is, Gorilla. If they can't take it, then that's too bad.
Oh, handful of hair. No, nice reversals. Tito hangs on to that arm. He's in control right now of the magnificent one, Don Muraco. Unique, you've got inside that ring right now the former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion and the current Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, and as you said before, there's no title on the line in this tournament. It's just strictly the classic and the prestige of winning it, as well as the money.
Well, it's very, very important. As we stated earlier, whoever wins this tournament definitely can write their own ticket. There's two guys you're looking at right now. Either one of them could easily go on to win this whole thing. Oh, clothesline, right on the top rope.
Beautiful move on Muraco's part to get out of that hold.
Santana now.
I have to
really
say,
sucking for some oxygen.
I have to say, Fuji definitely has the magnificent one prepared for this tournament.
Well, I have to say it. It's true. The devious one always has his man prepared. Nice clothesline by Muraco. Well executed. Oh, elbow right to the sternum area.
One or two more of them, and that'll be it for Chico.
Oh, the knee right in the same area. Down for the cover, hooks the leg. Doesn't quite get the cradle, and Tito able to kick out.
Barely kick out.
Sternum area very sore right now. Muraco with a forearm shot. That'll tear up your intercostal cartilage for you in a hurry. Deep, hooks in deep. Look out. Power slam. Tito very close to the ropes. I don't know whether he realizes it. Yes, he does.
Muraco got him. Big power body slam does him the Intercontinental Champion, Gorilla.
Tito Santana's foot was hooked in the ropes.
Wait a minute. Just what is this, Gorilla Monsoon?
Counted three. The referee counted three, but he realized that Tito had his foot over the bottom rope and said the action would continue.
Well, he sure didn't tell the magnificent Muraco that.
Obviously, he didn't, because he got caught in that small package in a hurry.
That is a cheap, cheap pinfall, Gorilla Monsoon. Cheap.
I call it smart maneuvering on the part of the champion. Let's get to work.
Winner of the match, Tito Santana.
Muraco really bent out of shape, and fans here at the Horizon really loving it. Let's go back and take a look at the replay. We'll see what went down.
There you see Muraco. Muraco has Santana covered 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 count, Monsoon.
We couldn't see it on our monitor, Jess, but Tito's left leg was over the bottom ropes. The referee saw it.
He sure didn't inform Muraco of that fact. Muraco considers himself the winner right there. He heard a 1, 2, 3 count. That's a cheap, cheap win for an Intercontinental Champion, Gorilla.
Wow, holy mackerel.
Not even a win.
Everything can happen here in this tremendous 16-man elimination tournament. Let's go to Gene Okerlund and his guest, Bobby the Brain.
All right, I thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon. With me, Bobby the Brain Heenan. None of your men, quote men, directly involved in this 16-man elimination.
That's right. You know, just because they're not here, that doesn't mean we're not watching from some vantage point. I'm always scouting. I'm always looking for new talent. I'm always on the crest of something important. And I'll tell you something right now. The creme de la creme of professional wrestling is here tonight.
You didn't, on the part of Stud, Bundy, and the likes, you didn't try to weasel out of this.
Hey, pal, what have I told you about saying that word weasel? Now, I got more important things to worry about than you and these humanoids talking about weaseling this, weaseling that. I'm here tonight for one reason. I've got $50,000 with me also. And that $50,000 is going to go to Cowboy Bob Orton. Or it's going to go to, if Orndorff survives that, it's going to go to the next man, Tonight, I feel I'm going to pay that $50,000. Because Orndorff knows everybody out there tonight's a headhunter. He's worried. And Orndorff, you get ready, punk. you get ready, because I couldn't enjoy this more. But right here on television to see you finished off.
All right, I thank you very much, Bobby Heenan. We have the 8th and the final match of the first round coming up here for the Wrestling Classic. Let's go back to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match in the first round of our elimination tournament. It is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the ring to my left, from Kansas City, weighing 248 pounds, Cowboy Bob Orton. His opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing 253 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Orndorff getting a tremendous ovation and another fantastic pick of the draw here, Jess.
Oh, yeah, there's no love lost between these two at all, Gorilla. The mechanic, Bob Orton, taking on Orndorff. Orndorff with 50,000 big ones of Bobby Heenan's money riding on his head.
I'm afraid Mr. Wonderful is having some sleepless nights, Jess.
I would be, Gorilla, wouldn't you?
Well, it's kind of an eerie feeling knowing that someone has placed that $50,000 bounty on you, and not just to go in the ring and beat you, but to maim you and put you out of professional wrestling. And it doesn't have to be in the ring. It could be in a hotel. It could be in a parking lot. Could be on the bus. Could be anywhere.
It don't matter.
Both men jockeying for position, and Orndorff ending up with control with the armbar. And he's going to work on that cast.
Well, you'd expect that from Orndorff. I mean, he sees Orton has a weakness. He's going to go after it.
Look out, atomic drop. There it goes. Oh, right into the steel corner post with that forearm. Mr. Wonderful going to work on it. Well,
Orndorff is ruthless. I'll say that about him.
Well, that thing has been injured now for some 7 or 8 months, and if it's not injured, it will be by the time Mr. Wonderful gets done with it. Look out, Orndorff for the ride. Nice shoulder block. Up again quickly, leapfrog by the Cowboy as Ace catches him coming back with a nice side headlock, takes him over.
Oh.
Head scissors gets him out in a hurry.
Can't pull a hair on that head scissors. You catch that, Gorilla?
No, I did not, Jess.
Yeah, I did. You know, Orndorff not one that he'll bend the rules. You know, the people love him right now, but I know the real Paul Orndorff.
Mr. Wonderful won the respect of everyone in the entire wrestling world, and now he's getting the respect, and he's winning the respect of the henchman, Ace Orton, as he's going to work on that supposedly injured left arm.
Supposedly. Why do you keep harping on that? Look at the pain on his face, Gorilla. You're telling me that arm's not hurt?
If it isn't, it will be very shortly, Jess. There's Mr. Wonderful doing a number on it. Look at this, he's chicken winged it with his foot. Now he's gonna drop back. Oh, look at the pressure applied there. We could see a submission here, Jess.
Orndorff is ruthless. I know the true Mr. Wonderful.
I would assume he knows you very well.
That's right, but I know Mr. Wonderful. You know, these people, these fans might be cheering for him, but I know deep down what's in the soul of Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, nice maneuver by Ace as he caught Mr. Wonderful coming in with a full head of steam. Brought that knee up at the last split second. Orton, my book is a wrestler's wrestler, Jess. He can do it all.
Mechanically, there's not a wrestler any sounder in the world than Cowboy Bob Orton.
Probably one of the reasons why he was picked. Look at this. Oh, clothesline. Right on the top rope.
And I can sense it, Gorilla. I can feel that 50,000 might be slipping between Heenan's fingers right here. A couple more moves like that could do it.
This match a long way from being over. Mr. Wonderful a long way from being out of it. The personal bodyguard and the henchman for Roddy Piper, right at this particular point in time, doing a number on Mr. Wonderful, who had the upper hand in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this matchup. Orton relentless once he gets the upper hand. Come on, ref, you guys in the corner, get him out of there.
Gorilla, you know what else Orton possesses that could win him $50,000 from Heenan? The superplex.
Superplex will do it. Once executed properly, I haven't seen anyone get up. Oh, sunset flip. He's not going to get the leverage. Oh, that'll give you some extra leverage right there. Hooks the legs. Count was that ever close?
I told you Wonderful ain't above breaking rules, Gorilla.
Well, he reached back to something, ended up with a handful of tights. Got him out of a pinning combination. No way, you're not going to beat Paul Orndorff with that kind of a cover. I'm sorry. Reverse chin lock now by Ace. I wonder what kind of a salary he gets from the Rowdy one, Jess. You have any idea?
I have no idea. That's, you know, I'm not part of it, Gorilla. I really don't know, but I'm sure Rowdy, he's a very generous man.
I understand he bought him a nice Rolex.
And, oh yeah, and Ace does a terrific job for him, so I'm sure he compensates him well, Gorilla. I certainly would.
Nice head scissors applied by Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton. Sort of taking stock, giving him that arm a chance to get some of that blood circulating through it once again. Orndorff doesn't want to stay in this hole too long. Tough on the ears. Ace stuffing that head down in there, trying to keep that pressure on. Final match in the first elimination round, Jess, and nothing but excitement and pandemonium so far. Look at the bridge. Turns it into a nice backslide. 2 count only. And Orton can wrestle. Look out, high heel out of the corner. Orton, oh, went for a flying head scissors. And he got crotched on the top rope. And Orndorff wastes no time coming over and taking control of this match. Wow, what awesome rights. Ace wound up now. Elbow, flying one, nicely placed. Wow. Little mistake there, a little hesitation on the part of Mr. Wonderful. Best take care of business. Oh, did he tee off? And Orton right over the top rope. Lucky for him, he came down on his feet. He's in dreamland. He doesn't know where he is.
I don't think Bob Orton's really sure at all where he is, and there goes Orndorff out after him.
Mr. Wonderful coming up behind the Cowboy with the right hand, drives him back inside the ring. Look at Ace, he's going right out the other end. He needs that breather. He doesn't know where he's at right now. Another big right hand. Referee pushing him. Oh, look at this. What's he doing, Jess?
I don't know.
What's he doing? He's adjusting something on that cast. Look out. Whoa. Right up alongside the head of Mr. Wonderful with the cast. Referee's calling for the bell here. Gonna need some kind of interpretation on this one. He's giving the match to Mr. Wonderful.
For what?
Disqualification. He said he used the cast. Mr. Wonderful trading blows now with the Cowboy. Oh, big right hand. Ace goes out. Orndorff wanting to go right after him, but the referee stopping him. Referee obviously saw Ace come across with the cast right on the side of the head. Well, let's go back to the video replay and take a look at it. Exactly. Here it is right here. No, we didn't catch it. We didn't see it on that. But the referee was in a position in the ring where he would have seen the Cowboy from the outside smash him right alongside the side of the head with the cast. Let's get the official word.
The winner of this match, as a result of a disqualification, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff moves up in the tournament. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can't pick that out. Here it is right here. What is he doing here, Jess? Would you like to explain this?
He's adjusting the cast, so
You're
what?
right.
The thing probably got twisted around after all the punishment that Orndorff gave him throughout the match on that injury.
Watch what he does with it after he adjusts it. Oh, right in front of the referee. Referee in clear sight of that as Orton just smashed him right across the side of the head with it. And the referee had already decided that that was a disqualification. Right now, wrestling fans, let's go up to Vince McMahon and Alfred.
All right, back now with the Special Wrestling Classic Elimination Tournament board and Alfred and Susan. And Alfred, if we could have your attention now, Alfred. excuse me, Alfred. We have your attention for a moment, please. We have, if you would please recount what we have here, the winners, all the winners of the special elimination tournament. I might add a few surprises here. Let's take a look at the board now.
Well, I think in that first match, Corporal Kirchner was so enthusiastic to win, his inexperience showed through. And I think Adonis was a little lucky there, but he made it. Dynamite Kid, well, what a surprise. I can only say a fantastic surprise. I was delighted. Ivan Putski and Savage, I thought that Putski should really have won that match. He was the Polish macho man himself. Somehow or other, Savage managed to bring that off. Then this was a fantastic match. Steamboat and Davey Boy Smith, it could have gone either way, quite easily. But Steamboat has a little more experience, and he won then. The rest of them, of course, well, Junkyard Dog, I think, was a surprise. Definitely Spot. What a surprise there.
Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, absolutely incredible. Santana and Orndorff as well. Well, I don't think you could have seen a better first round anywhere. But who is going to have that strength and endurance to go through?
All right, let's go now to take a look, another look, Susan, if we can, here on the second round, and take a look at these matchups. Adrian Adonis and the Dynamite Kid. That should be a sensational matchup. We move to 15 minutes on the time limit, by the way. From there, the next round, we'll see the Macho Man, Randy Savage, here in the second block against Ricky Steamboat. That's the main event in any arena in the world. And then from there, the Junkyard Dog. And look at that, another very much of a surprise here. In the last match, Tito Santana to meet Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. A comment on that, Alfred?
Oh, well, I'm going to plug here for Paul.
I was robbed! I was robbed! That was a display of arrogance on the part of the referee and on the part of the WWE. That's exactly what it was. Doesn't anybody know? Doesn't somebody want to realize that I can beat Hogan, that I can beat the Junkyard Dog, and I have. I can beat Orndorff, and I should be in that ring right now. I ought to slap you, you big-eyed jerk.
Let's go
you fool. I should slap
let's
you.
Go to Gorilla Monsoon.
WWE did. They did it to me, you idiot.
Right now, wrestling fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to begin the quarterfinals of our elimination tournament. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, the man who in the first round eliminated Nikolai Volkov, the Dynamite Kid. And his opponent, managed by Jimmy Hart. In the first round, he was victorious over Corporal Kirchner, Adrian Adonis.
First matchup here in the quarterfinals. Dynamite Kid and Adrian Adonis.
And I might add, Gorilla, these matches are now a 15-minute time limit. 5 minutes added on to the match.
Absolutely. Quarterfinals clock at 15 minutes per match. Dynamite sends Adrian off with a nice shoulder block. Dropped down in front by Dynamite Kid. Look out. Nice arm drag. Quickness definitely going to the team of Dynamite Kid, as he is just electrifying, yes.
Well, the Dynamite hasn't been tested at all in this tournament. If you remember, Gorilla, he caught Nikolai Volkov, very controversial when Nikolai got done singing his anthem.
Certainly was a surprise move and just spun him right into the quarterfinals. And also in the quarterfinals, yes, you're going to see your man, the Macho Man, getting it on with Ricky Steamboat. Oh, look at the slingshot here. Face first, right into the top turnbuckle. Goes the Dynamite Kid.
The next match is Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat.
You got it, that's it.
I gotta take a walk out of here.
What do you mean you take a walk? Where you going?
I gotta talk to the Macho Man. I gotta talk to the Macho Man.
You can't go back in the locker room. You're the commentator.
Hey, I don't care. I gotta go talk to the Macho Man.
The Body throwing his headset down here on the table. Said he's got to talk to the Macho Man. obviously extremely important. He wouldn't just walk out. Just walked out of here. I can't believe it. Suplex by Adrian, caught him well. I thought he was kidding. He's not turning around. He's 3/4 of the way back to the locker room area. Well, we all know that Jesse the Body Ventura looking out for the interest of the Macho Man as he claims that he's going to be his tag team partner here in the near future. Reverse chinlock now by Adrian. As he slowed down the speedster to Dynamite Kid. I can't believe that Jesse just walked out of here. Maybe he'll be back. Only time will tell. Never know what the Bot is going to do. Very important matchup right here. Only one man will proceed from these quarterfinals. Who will that be? So far, just tremendous matchups. Some surprise endings. Look at this. Oh, right out of there with a nice gut wrench suplex. Dynamite coming down, but Adrian sat up right at the last split second. Experience definitely going to the side of Adrian Adonis. He's going to go to work now on the left leg area of the Dynamite Kid with that tremendous, oh, listen to that annoying mega mouth in the background. He's got that power turned up. Ah, talk about stretching out those lateral ligaments. In the knee area, that'll do it right there. Every once in a while, I take a look back towards the dressing room area. I don't see Jesse on his way back. Nice grapevine. This is a submission hold here if he gets him over with it. Dynamite very close to the ring ropes. Might get a chance to scoot underneath it here, or he might have to give this up. He is underneath that bottom rope. Right now, referee, come on, break the hold. Look at the mouth saying, he went to the rope, Adrian. You got him now. Go get him. Adonis only interested in one thing, winning this match and working on that right leg. The Dynamite Kid. Oh, look at this. Slipping underneath. Reverse cradle here. Got both shoulders down. Whoa, was that close? That 3 count was on the way down when Adrian finally kicked out of there. Whew. Dynamite Kid just so very, very close to moving up the ladder in this tremendous elimination tournament. The World Wrestling Federation Classic. And it is a classic. Oh, right shoulder first into the steel post. And down, Adrian might have just have knocked himself out here. Dynamite drops a knee right to the side of the kisser for good measure. Dynamite definitely in control. Arm whip now. Adrian goes in hard. Clothesline. Spun Adrian around. He's in deep trouble. Dynamite on the second turnbuckle from the inside. Oh, beautifully executed. Down for the cover. Adrian manages to get that right arm out of there right at the last split second. But Adrian in a lot of trouble. Oh, what a nice snap suplex. Dynamite Kid doing a fantastic number here. Headbutt right between the eyes. Oh, look at this. The mouth of the South is up on the apron. He got caught by the Dynamite Kid. But Adrian sneaking up behind, rolls him up in a sunset flip. 2 count only. Oh, what a shot. Adrian Adonis pummeled right into his manager. And the Dynamite Kid got him. Dynamite's knee might have went out, but he got the 1, 2, 3 count on Adrian Adonis, who really did a number on the mouth of the South. Let's get the official word.
The winner of the match, the Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid may have popped his knee, but he certainly got a tremendous victory here. If he's not too injured, I'm sure he will continue to go up. There it is. Look at this. Adrian, like a little baby that somebody took his toy away from him, realizes he was beaten. Let's go back and take a look at the replay. Dynamite had his hands on the mouth of the South, but now Adrian sneaks up behind with a beautiful roll-up. Got a 2 count. No, he got shoved up by the powerful legs, and whammo, right into the mouth of the South. They both went down. Dynamite over there making the cover, hooks a portion of the leg, got the 3 count. Woo! Look at Adrian. He is bent out of shape. I understand right now that my colleague is with my other colleague, so let's go to Gene Okerlund with Jesse the Body.
All right, Gorilla Monsoon, you've got it exactly right. What an exciting tournament. We're in the quarterfinals. Jesse the Body Ventura, we have seen a lot of action thus far, but most assuredly there is more to come in the form of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. I know a very good friend of yours, going against the Steamer, the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You know the saying, 2 heads are better than one?
How so?
2 heads are better than one.
It makes sense.
Yeah, well now stop and think about 3 heads are that much more better than one. You got Elizabeth, you got the Macho Man, and you got Jesse the Body Ventura, who's been sitting right out there at ringside watching very closely every opponent. I've seen the flaws, I've come back, I've informed the Macho Man. Randy Macho Man Savage is ready, he's raring, he's got the Body totally behind him, but I will stay an unbiased announcer also. What do you want?
Jesse Ventura, that was the very subject I wanted to touch upon. I couldn't help but notice during the commentary of previous matches that you're very, very prejudiced when it comes to your commentary.
Never. I'm the man who tells it like it is, Mean Gene. It's just too bad that I'm not in this tournament because I'd win it instead of talking.
Let's go back to Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, some words of wisdom from my colleague Jesse the Body Ventura. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
This quarterfinal matchup scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. In the ring to my right, the man who in the first round scored a victory over Davey Boy Smith, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And his opponent, led towards the ring by Elizabeth, the man who defeated Ivan Putski in the first round, Randy Macho Man.
There it is, pomp and circumstance, the music for the Macho Man, Randy Savage, along with his manager, Elizabeth. What a tremendous matchup this one's going to be. You can feel the electricity and the excitement here in the air here in the Rosemont Horizon as you could cut it with a knife. Look at beautiful Elizabeth. And still, the bod has not returned. Ricky Steamboat, all business, ready to go, ready to get this thing on, but the Macho Man got a lot of things he wants to do before this match gets underway. Pointing the finger right into kissing. Oh, look at this, give me a break. Pulling Elizabeth right in front of him for a shield. What kind of man is that? That is ridiculous. Oh, look at that, Pearl Harbor job. Macho, oh, ducked underneath, nice by Steamboat, and now through the legs, the bell's gone. This one's underway, and the Macho Man feeling the wrath of the Dragon, who is ready. Look at the look on his face. Elizabeth finally getting around to getting off the ring attire of the Macho Man, who in my book is not very macho anymore. Reaches up and hooks the leg of the Dragon, pulls him outside the ringside. They're right in front of our table now and going to work on the outside. Macho Man shoves him back inside, steps in quickly just like a cat. Both of these men extremely fast. Of course, the Macho Man will use more devious methods. Went right around the referee that time, but got caught coming in by the Dragon. Planted that leg right up there. Oh, look at that, head scissors, takes the Macho Man right over the top rope with it. Down onto the concrete floor. Not the place to be. Knife edges one after the other by the Dragon. Atomic drop coming up on the concrete. Oh, he gave it to him. Macho Man face down on the concrete. And Steamboat not done with him yet. The count going on. And now Ricky thrusts the Macho Man underneath that bottom rope. Here he comes. Nicely fried. Turned around and ready, but Macho Man hung onto the ropes for a split second and then came, but the Dragon was ready. Other arm whip in, duck underneath now by the Macho Man. Look out, suplex well executed. The Body is back. Welcome back, Bod.
Thank you.
Did you get your message across?
I got it across.
We'll find out. Look out now, the Macho Man going up to the top turnbuckle. Steamboat on his feet. Oh, he caught him coming down with that right hand. Nice knee lift by Ricky. Elizabeth with a worried look on her face as the Dragon unloading with those karate shots. Suplex from the outside, bringing him back in the hard way. Oh, came down heavy on that right shoulder area. The Dragon giving a sign he's going to the outside. Up to the top turnbuckle.
Get up, Randy, get up.
Macho Man made it to his feet. Nice high cross body. Didn't hook the leg, he didn't get him. You're not going to beat the Macho Man without hooking something.
Never. Very controversial chops there, Gorilla, to the throat. Referee should be stepping in and doing something about that.
Well, if he thought they were illegal, I'm sure he would, Jess.
Yeah.
Dave Hebner, one of the premier referees here in the World Wrestling Federation. And now on the outside, draped over the top rope, the Macho Man. Look at this. What's he looking for? He pulled something out of his tights. He missed with it. He nailed him with it as they went down. Whatever he had in that right hand knocked Steamboat right out.
He got him. He got him.
Well, but how did he get him, gents?
Yeah.
Macho Man went into his tights for some kind of a foreign object. Let's get the official word.
The winner of this bout, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Look at Elizabeth trying to get him out of there in a hurry. Was obvious to me what went down. He used a pair of brass knuckles or something to that effect.
Now I suppose you're going to blame me for that, huh?
Why not? You were back there talking with him. I wouldn't put it past you. Let's go back and take a look at the video replay and you'll see how evident it is. Right here, he'd already taken it out. He's got it on his hand.
Oh, he just hit him. He hit him, Gorilla. You're worse than the Richard Nixon tapes, I'll tell you that.
He hit him with a foreign object, Jess. That's what he hit him with.
It showed no foreign object
Look
whatsoever.
at that. He just stuffed it right back into his tights right there.
What?
The brass knuckles or whatever it is that he used. Nevertheless, advancing in the tournament, the Macho Man. Right now, let's go to Gene Okerlund.
All right, Gorilla Monsoon, I'll tell you something. The quarterfinals of this wrestling classic, absolutely phenomenal. We have seen some superb World Wrestling Federation action. Next bout up, you're going to be seeing Junkyard Dog, winner in the opening round, going against this man, also a winner, quite obviously. He is one of the Moondogs from parts unknown. Spot, you've got the... Just a second. You've got the Junkyard Dog in the quarterfinals as we move along with this 16-man elimination tournament. You've got to look at me, sir. Excuse me. Moondog Spot, Junkyard Dog. You know the man. Well, I am sorry. I'm going to have to refrain from any further comment because I'm totally lost out here. I don't have a clue with this man. I do know it's going to be JYD and the Moondog next up. Let's go back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. What in the world? What kind of a man?
Little Gene Okerlund, a little discombobulated there. His Moondog Spot was a little bit incoherent, Jess.
I'll tell you what, Gorilla, that's right. The Moondog, he's not going to give you the greatest interview in the world, but I'll tell you what, I'm still pumped up. Big win for my man, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. You maybe don't like it, Gorilla Monsoon, but he got the Dragon out of the way and he's advanced forward.
Yeah, it's the way in which he did it, Jess, that really doesn't set too well with me. Let's go to Howard.
This quarterfinal match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. To my left, the man who in the first round scored a victory over Terry Funk Moondog Spot. And his opponent, a first-round winner over the Iron Sheik, the Junkyard Dog.
What a golden opportunity for Spot. I don't know whether he realizes it or not.
I'll tell you what, he scored one major upset. 2 in a night would be unbelievable.
Wow, he telegraphed that move by 14 blocks away, Jess. The dog too smart for that. Whoa, headbutt. Spotty reeling. We do not have a referee in the ring.
The match got underway
for
so
the
quick,
cover.
there's nobody to count.
The dog counted him out himself. Bell's ringing, but I don't think that's going to be official. The dog's leaving. He says, I won this one.
The winner of this bout, the Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog did it all. Let's go back and take a look.
Well, I've seen it all now, Gorilla. The Junkyard Dog delivering the big headbutt on Moondog Spot. The thing got started before the referee even had time to get in the ring. The dog covers the Moondog, counts
Look
1,
at this.
2, 3, all by himself.
Well, we have a judge at ringside who gave the nod, but imagine that. The Junkyard Dog did it all and did it all himself. It is official, and the dog didn't. Spotty didn't complain about it, Jess. Let's go to Gene Okerlund.
You know, upcoming is Tito Santana and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I don't think you're going to be picking up any or giving away any $50,000.
Let's put it this way, you never know. You never know. See, I'm scouting the best talent in the world. You have the best talent in professional sports tonight, not just wrestling, professional sports right here. And these people are in for a treat.
You know, just around the corner, too, is a title defense for the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, and a very dear, close personal friend of yours, Rowdy Roddy Piper, is going to be the challenger. I'm very curious about your thoughts.
Well, Hulk Hogan is a big name. He's the biggest name in sports today. I believe he's tired. I believe all these title defenses, everything he's done in professional wrestling, I believe he's drained. He's ready to be picked, be a new champion tonight.
I'm always glad to ask you for your opinion, Bobby Heenan.
Well, it's my
They're always
pleasure to
quite
give it
candid.
to you, pal.
Let's go back to Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match in our quarter-final round of the Elimination Tournament. This contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, from Tampa, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. And his opponent, the man who scored a first-round victory over the magnificent Morocco, Tito Santana.
Talk about the World Wrestling Federation Classic. This match is going to be a classic, Jess.
Oh, yeah, and I'm interested, Gorilla, to see if Chico's thinking about 50 grand.
Highly unlikely, Jess.
You know, he may pull off to make it a scientific match and then about halfway through lower the boom somehow and pick up 50 G's.
Jess.
You don't buy that, huh,
No,
Gorilla?
I don't.
You don't think Chico can be bought?
Number one, it's
a
not
taco
Chico.
salesman
It's
from
Tito.
Tijuana that can't be bought?
The Intercontinental. You're talking about the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jess.
I'm talking about his roots, too. Nobody
Certainly.
from Tijuana, Mexico can't be bought.
It's not from Tijuana, Mexico. Side headlock by the champion. Going to see a tremendous scientific wrestling match. Side mirror takes him over. Each man knows what the circumstances are that concern the outcome of this match.
You know, I noticed something, Gorilla. Tito Santana has a heavily bandaged left leg, and he did not have that his first match.
Well,
apparently some damage done to that
might have tore a hamstring in there, Jess.
Hamstring muscle or whatever, sure.
It happens all the time, plenty of injuries.
That's what I talked about. I thought it was a stupid move on the part of the Intercontinental Champion getting in this tournament.
Well, I disagreed with you then, and I disagree with you now,
Yeah,
Jess.
well, look, apparently he's injured himself.
Oh, it happens all the time, Jess. It goes with the territory. Orndorff trying to power out of this with a standing wrist lock. Upcoming, the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, puts his belt on the line, Jess, against the Hot Rod.
Man, I'm gonna love that one, Gorilla.
I'm sure you will.
You're not gonna?
I certainly will, yes.
All right.
Orndorff got caught in that head scissors after he did power out of there. Both of these guys knowing what the outcome means for them, the prestige involved in being the winner.
Definitely, and I'm interested to see if the real Paul Orndorff will come out of this.
What do you mean real Paul Orndorff?
The Paul Orndorff I know from before. Hey, when the money's on the line, Mr. Wonderful will stoop to a lot of things, Gorilla.
Give me a break, Jess.
How come you don't believe everything I tell you?
Because sometimes you're a fountain of misinformation.
Never. I'm the man who tells it like it is.
Just like you talked about how the Macho Man didn't reach into his tights with the brass knuckles or whatever it was he had down in there. Must have had some steam on your lenses.
You're worse than Watergate,
At that
Monsoon.
point in time. Oh, nice maneuver here by Mr. Wonderful. Shoulders are down, but Tito manages to kick out.
Aha, and I noticed some fists being clenched. You tell me it ain't on the line here, Gorilla.
Well, you don't see any blows thrown yet, do you, Jeff?
Not yet.
Forearm blows are perfectly legal anyway. Nice series of maneuvers there by Mr. Wonderful. He's got that left arm barred, hammerlocked behind there. Tito in a lot of pain. Oh, he chicken winged it now for added pressure. These guys can both do it all as far as knowing the moves and counter moves in professional wrestling. Tito with obviously a pulled hamstring or quadricep in an earlier matchup. Sometimes when you're hot, Jess, you come out of the ring, you don't feel that injury until you sit around for a few minutes and cool off.
Right. You know, we could see a submission right here, Gorilla. I'll tell you, if Mr. Wonderful has this thing chicken winged in deep. And it's going to take quite a move for Santana to get out of this one.
If he decided to reach around in front with his left arm, now Tito's even helping him by reaching back and hook that reverse half Nelson. He'd be in a tremendous pinning combination. Look at him forcing the arm out away from the body. That's where the tremendous amount of pain comes from.
Look at
As you could tell by
face.
Santana's kisser will tell you that. Tremendous camera shots. Tito up on his feet now, nice duck underneath to reverse it. But I guarantee you, there's not a whole lot of blood pumping through that left arm of his right now. Orndorff going to the ropes to break the hold. Tremendous respect for each other.
I can feel the volcano getting ready to erupt, Gorilla.
You think so?
Oh, I can feel it, the tension.
Well, there's certainly...
The two goody two-shoes ain't gonna be so goody in a little while, I don't believe.
I wouldn't call either one of them a goody two-shoe, Jess.
The true Mr. Wonderful will come out, like I said, anybody from Tijuana will do a lot of things.
Not from Tijuana, he's from Cocula, Mexico. Both men here wanting to win in the worst way, as there's a whole lot at stake here. The Wonderful picks him up, atomic drop. Yes. Santana goes down. That was right on that bad leg, too. Santana reeling in pain. Scoots over to the ropes. Look at the amount of frustration and pain on the face of Tito Santana. He might not be able to continue here, Jess. Tito just screaming with pain. And Paul saying, well, can the guy continue or not?
I can't believe Wonderful sitting back and laying back and waiting.
Yeah,
how you gonna win if you ain't aggressive? You injure something, you go after it. What is this?
He's also a sportsman, Jess.
A sportsman.
That's right, showing us tremendous.
Sportsman only makes it.
He's going to work on it now. He just single leg tripped it.
He better. Sportsmen are only involved in duck hunting and pheasant hunting.
Get away. Santana reeking with pain as Orndorff going to work now with a toe hold, which is putting a whole lot of pressure on that quadricep area. And Orndorff making Santana carry his weight.
I think we should mention again, Gorilla, there's no Intercontinental title on the line in any of these tournament matches.
Absolutely not, no. Only title on the line tonight will be that of Hulk Hogan as the rowdy one. Roddy Piper tries to strip it from him. That's the only one. Tito still reeking in pain. And Orndorff going to work with that single leg grapevine. Tito reaching up, trying to reach for anything to try to get out of this thing. Not an easy hold to counter, Jess. Orndorff now takes it up to a standing position. Oh, he dropped an elbow right on it. He may be looking for that submission.
And he may get it. It's obvious Santana, something, you know, it's obvious the leg is injured, Gorilla.
You know, it'd be a pretty heavy price to pay, Jess, if, in fact, the referee took it upon himself to stop the match, saying that Tito could no longer continue, without, in fact, him saying he couldn't. Could happen.
Oh, it could definitely happen. I told you before, I think it was a dumb move on the part of Santana getting involved in a tournament like this.
I know you said that, Jess. And I explained to you why he got involved. Santana on his feet, but not being able to put much pressure on that left leg. Orndorff giving him a chance here to try to get some blood circulating back in there. What do we see here? Nice clean break, perhaps.
I told you, Gorilla. I told you, yeah, but it's on the ropes.
It was a forearm shot, perfectly
on
legal.
the ropes. I thought you were going to see a nice clean break. I told you the true Mr. Wonderful would come out here.
Orndorff, both men out on the floor now. And Santana with a forearm shot. And another one. Now they're literally exchanging right hands. Both men trying to get back into the ring. Oh! Orndorff rammed off at the last moment into that steel post. Oh, these guys have both been counted out. Which means they'll both be eliminated from the tournament. And they're still going at it.
Look at the sportsmanship here, Gorilla.
Well,
you talked about it, the sportsman.
To lose your cool, Jess. As obviously,
I want you to admit to me that I was right and it happened.
Both of these guys lost their cool.
The volcano erupted, just like I said it would.
Let's go up to Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has counted both men out of the ring. This bout is a double countout, and both men have been eliminated from the tournament.
Both men eliminated from the tournament. Neither one can claim any prestige about that match. Right now, let's go to Vincent Alfred.
All right, back here, ladies and gentlemen, on the special elimination and Wrestling Classic Elimination Tournament board. Alfred, if we could have your attention for a moment again. And Susan has been busy here with placing the winners. And now it would appear as though at the end of the quarterfinals, we're going into the semifinals, and the Dynamite Kid is set to square off against the Macho Man, Randy Savage. A comment on that, if you would.
Well, I will do, but let me first of all say there's an overall picture developing now, and it's the most exciting thing. In fact, it's the most exciting happening that I've ever witnessed in wrestling. Now, Randy Savage has had two tremendously hard matches, and why I say exciting is because the Dynamite Kid has had two comparatively easy matches, and now he's going to come against Savage. So that could augur very well for the Dynamite Kid. Definitely the luck of the draw has favored the Junkyard Dog. I don't care what you say, he is prospered by the luck of the draw, and he looks a very strong candidate. I like the whole situation. Their nerves must be like bare electric wires by now, though.
No doubt of that, and of course, as you brought out earlier on, it certainly is going to take their toll physically on each individual. But the Junkyard Dog, of course, with Tito Santana and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, there with, I think, a double countout. No one will meet the Junkyard Dog. He'll draw by. So I think he's going to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the matchup with the Macho Man Randy Savage and Dynamite Kid. And that's the only semifinal match. So all kind of interesting happenings here in the first annual World Wrestling Federation Classic. Let's go back to Gorilla Monsoon.
Wow, what a tremendous happening, Jess, in that the Junkyard Dog, by a quirk of fate, draws a bye here. That means that the Junkyard Dog will meet the winner of the semifinal match between the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the Dynamite Kid.
I think that's That's very, very unfair in my book, Gorilla Monsoon. But wait a minute, I want you to admit to me, in that last matchup with Santana and Orndorff, the volcano erupted. Jesse the Body again told it like it was. What I said happened did happen, and you admit that, Monsoon.
Both men lost their cool, Jesse.
That's
no
right.
question about it.
And I knew it would happen.
It was a tremendous, unfortunate happening because both men were counted outside the ring. That meant that both men have no chance to go further on in the tournament. They are immediately eliminated, which meant automatically a bye for the Junkyard Dog. Sit back, relax, watch what the outcome is going to be. It's just unbelievable of this happening. You could have never set down and penciled out a tournament to come out in this fashion. It's just going to be an unreal situation. Uh-oh, we hear the bagpipes in the background. There he is, the hot rod, Roddy Piper, along with his contingency, making his way into the ring. And what a golden opportunity for him, because in this particular matchup, the belt is on the line. Hulk Hogan's championship belt up for grabs here in the horizon. And what a happening this is. Take a look at the Scottish bagpipers as they make their way around the ring.
I'll tell you, Gorilla, when the hot rod does it, he does it with class.
Certainly does. Right now, wrestling fans, let's go back to Gene Okerlund with the Hulkster.
All right, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. The Rosemont Horizon here in Chicago is rocking tonight with the Elimination Tournament. And now a title defense for my guest at this time, Roddy Piper, of course, is challenger for you tonight, Hulk Hogan.
Well, you know, Mean Gene, that Roddy Piper's so dangerous, brother. I needed that one little extra bit of momentum to get psyched. And what I did, Mean Gene, was I sat back, I watched this Elimination Tournament, and I'm ready for Piper. And one thing I'm glad about, Mean Gene, the whole country gets to see this one, just like WrestleMania, man. Piper, the whole world's gonna witness this when you feel the wrath of the Hulkster. Chi-Town's got Hulkamania, the whole USA got Hulkamania. Now, Piper, it's your turn to feel what Hulkamania feels like coming down heavy on you, brother.
All right, we have got a capacity crowd on hand for this one tonight, Hulk Hogan. Roddy Piper has said so many things leading up to this gigantic event. And tonight, if he does not win the heavyweight champion of the world, many say he's gonna have a little, egg on his face.
Well, verbally and physically, Piper, you backed yourself in the corner, brother. I just hope you're ready for this one, man. I'm going to use everything I got to put him down, Mean Gene. It's about time, don't you think so?
Well, Hulk, don't put me in the middle. I tell you this, it is going to be some kind of a title defense for you as you're headed for the ring.
I just hope Piper's ready. And what you going to do when the Hulkster's running wild?
Let's go back to our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. It is scheduled for one fall with a 1-hour time limit. To my left, the challenger from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 233 pounds, Roddy Piper. And his opponent, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 302 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
And there goes the Hulk. And Roddy out after him, but no, Hulk's gonna bring him out. He wants him out there with him. Oh, Hulk with a big right hand, and Roddy retaliates.
I don't think we're going to see much of an actual wrestling match here, Gorilla. This is a street fight.
This is a war. Look out. Piper over the steel railing surrounding the ring. And the Hulkster goes to bell is rung. The referee's putting a count on both of these guys. Roddy scoots in underneath the bottom rope. Tremendous weight advantage for the champion. But don't sell Piper short. Referee cautioning him about that shot to the esophagus. Oh, there's a double one right in there. Those can almost be construed as being disqualified.
I'll tell you what, though, Gorilla, when it comes to ring smarts, I don't think anyone can top Hot Rod.
Roddy Piper, extremely intelligent individual, and knows his way around that squared circle pretty well. Hulkster being wound up. No, reversal now. Hot Rod in heavy. Wow. Hulk followed him in with that clothesline and just knocked him out. Talk about a charismatic individual. There's one right there. Look out, atomic drop and a big one. No, suplex. Piper's body just quivering as the Hulk is putting it to him. Hooks in deep, big slam position. Champion off the ropes, elbow drop. Landed solidly. Coming off again, and another one.
Well, Piper's going to have to do something. He's going to have to pull something out of his bag of tricks because he can't match force for force with Hogan.
Giving away too much weight, power, and strength. Got to use your smarts. Right now, it's all the champ. Oh, referee stepped right in and hooked the arm of the champion.
As well he should. They were back in the corner.
No, that's not what you do, Jess. You make a count. You say, get out of the corner. You don't.
Hey, Hogan's not listening to Hey, Hogan's notorious for not listening to referee counts.
Well, that's only your opinion, Jess. Which I might say is extremely biased.
What? I tell it like it is, Monsoon. I keep you in line.
Oh, okay. Piper now has recovered somewhat from that onslaught. And Roddy now going to the second turnbuckle on the inside. Looking for an elbow. Oh, the champ caught him in midair in the big bear hug. Those python-like arms wrapped around the body of the Hot Rod. Oh, 2 fingers right in the eye.
Well, that's one classic way to get out of the bear hug, Gorilla.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of intelligence to do that.
But it worked, though, didn't it?
Sure did. Champion's down on his back. Piper's over for the cover. Left arm is out of there. No way you're going to beat him that way. But it may have seemed like a good idea at the time. Whole lot of body weight put behind that shot. Look at that left arm, Jess. It's out of there. There's no way you're going to get the champion and be able to hold him down with that kind of a maneuver. Roddy winds him up now. Oh, goes for the sleeper. He's right up on the back of the champ.
No matter how big you are, Gorilla, you can be knocked out with a sleeper hold.
Absolutely.
Very smart move on the part of Rowdy Roddy. Look at Hogan grabbing the referee now, trying to get himself disqualified, it looks like.
I doubt that very much.
Ha-ha, we could see a new crowning right here. This could be major upset city, Monsoon.
Very possible once you apply the sleeper. I don't care how big you are, when you cut that flow of blood to the brain, which carries the oxygen, the lights can go out in a hurry.
Hogan's lost his leverage position, too.
This guy's got a
keister right now.
This guy is a champion. He's got plenty of intestinal fortitude. He's going to fight this thing to the bitter end. This one a long way from being over.
It's hard to fight if you're sleeping.
Absolutely, I agree.
He's gone. I've never taken on too many opponents sound asleep in it. Look, he may be out. He could be going out, Gorilla Monsoon. Get excited, Monsoon. We could see a new crowning of a new champion right here.
History could be made.
I realize you're being biased and you're not getting excited. We could see the new champion of the world right here.
Up in the air. He's got fingers going, saying no, no. Look at Piper trying to hook it with a leg. But the champion coming to life, reaching down for that little bit of adrenaline. But Piper's still holding on. And the Hulk right over the top rope, with Piper on his back. Wow.
That's the only way I believe he could have saved himself, Gorilla.
Piper may be hurt. He came down hard on that ring apron. And Roddy now tries to ram him in, and no, he gets shoved off at the last moment. Both men outside the ring now. Both men hurt. Uh-oh. Roddy saw something in the face of the champion that sort of made him take a few steps backwards. He's retreating right now, trying to get back inside. And the champ pulls him back out. Referee is counting away. Now both men back inside. Rights and lefts, each man exchanging the blows here. A wind-up by the champ. Oh, big boot right underneath the chin. Champion setting him up here now for an atomic drop. Yes. Well executed. Roddy in a lot of pain. Nice reversal now as Roddy sends a champ in. Oh! With a double axe handle to the back of the neck, the champ runs right into the referee. Look out! Piper outside with a chair. Coming into the ring with it. Right to the back of the champion. Wow, he never saw it coming. Piper with a steel chair about to ram it. Oh, Hulk stopped it. The Hulkster reached up and stopped that chair coming down. And now both men fighting for possession of that chair. Referee is still out of it. And the Hulk now, whoa, what a shot to Roddy. And the Hulk puts a sleeper on, and he's still got the chair wrapped around his arm. Now it's down inside the ring.
Referee's fighting his way up here, Gorilla. I don't know what kind of decision we're going to get out of this.
Oh, look out, Ace comes in with that cast. And he lowers the boom on Hulk Hogan. What is this?
I forgot all about the Ace, Gorilla.
Pandemonium broken loose here in the horizon as Hulk Hogan just Pearl Harbored from the back with a cast. And now look at this. Piper holding him, and Ace delivering blow after blow. Here comes Orndorff. And there goes Ace. And there goes Piper. Wow, did they clear out in a hurry. All kinds of mayhem broken loose here as Ace Cowboy Orton came out of nowhere. And the Hulkster getting the Duke. I'm sure he's disqualified for outside interference. Quick to come to the rescue of the champion, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
You know, I'll admit it, Gorilla, I got caught off guard. I forgot all about the Ace in the hole.
Well, certainly was effective because Roddy was in a lot of trouble. Let's go up and get the official word.
The winner of this bout as a result of a disqualification and still World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Right now, let's go up to our colleague, Gene Okerlund, with a Junkyard Dog.
All right, back here with the Junkyard Dog, and I don't mind telling you, JYD, the Horizon here in the Windy City is popping tonight.
It's going real good, Mean Gene. Everybody's into the match. We have some great matches tonight. I just watched some of that match with Hulk Hogan. What a hell of a match him and Roddy Piper just had.
You know, you drew a bye here in the quarterfinals. We're out of the semis now, and of course, the finals. Junkyard Dog, Lord Alfred Hayes came up with a very, very interesting observation. He says right now it's Junkyard Dog and the luck of the draw. He thinks you're going to make it all the way to the final.
I'm hoping so, Mean Gene. I'm hoping so. I worked real hard for it. I've been training now for about 2.5 weeks, real heavy. I dropped down from 285, I'm down about 266. Mean Gene, I'm getting ready.
All right, well, Junkyard Dog, I'd have to say that if anything happens here tonight and you should win, we may be doing a little juking in Chi-Town.
We'll go down to Chi-Town to win this and let everything blow, baby.
All right, well, it's always up. Hey, what?
You're gonna get it.
What is going on here,
I'll
Jimmy?
tell you what's going on. Get over between me. Every time I look at the
put
What do you
me
think
in
about
this
the junkyard dog? People make fun of me all over my red
Forget
underwear.
it.
My boy's
Let's go
gonna
back
get you.
to Howard Finkel for the introductions of our next match. Gentlemen, please.
Mean Gene Okerlund, let's go up to Howard in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the semi-final match in our elimination tournament. It is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. To my right, the man who has gained victories over Nikolai Volkov and Adrian Adonis, the Dynamite Kid. And his opponent, led towards the ring by Elizabeth, a man who has been victorious thus far over Ivan Putski and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Well, there he is, the not-so-macho man in my book, Jess.
Why? You know, I don't like the idea of this. Now, Macho Man's facing a real tough opponent here in the Dynamite Kid, while that old JYD is just sitting back licking his chops and has to do absolutely nothing to get into the finals.
Well, that's a luck of the draw, Jess. You saw what happened to Orndorff and Santana. If both of them were eliminated.
They ought to make the guy come out here and do 200 push-ups in between or something to make it even. You got no comment on that, I suppose.
You know, highly unlikely you will ever see that take place. Macho Man proving to me he is not so much of a macho man as in the last round he literally pulled Elizabeth in front of him for protection, Jess. Is that what you taught him over the last several weeks? To use Elizabeth as a shield? I don't hear you commenting.
Yeah, I got nothing to say, you know.
Okay.
What Macho does in there, Macho's trained to do, he's ready to do. Elizabeth and I got him ready.
Macho Man giving us opposing demonstration, not so Macho Man giving opposing demonstration.
Hey, the name's Macho Man, Monsoon, Macho Man.
Anytime,
I don't call you orangutan, do I?
No, but anytime you try to belittle or humiliate a lady, and in my opinion, until she proves me wrong, Elizabeth is a lady. And a beautiful lady at that.
You just watch the action, don't watch Elizabeth. That's what you're paid to do.
I'm always watching the action. Both men jockeying for position here. I don't know who I'd have to give the nod to here for speed, Jess. Very, very close.
Well, this is a tremendous matchup, Gorilla.
Fans here in this tremendous elimination tournament certainly getting a treat. Undoubtedly the greatest tournament in the history of professional wrestling as the World Wrestling Federation continues to outdo itself. Look at these sit-outs and turn-ins by the Dynamite Kid, and the Macho Man didn't like it. He's gonna regroup. Jess, now you were back in the locker room. You had some words with the so-called Macho Man. What kind of game plan does he have for Dynamite?
He's prepared. He's keeping his cool. You notice the Macho Man doesn't get frustrated. He keeps his cool. And that's what I believe will prevail.
A couple of words of encouragement, not so much instructional, by Elizabeth. I really don't, I haven't figured out to this point in time, Jess, exactly what her function is.
Her function, look at her, Gorilla. If you can't figure it out, it's too old for me to tell you.
I'm talking about out here, Jess, out in and about that squared circle. Both men vying for position here.
She's one heck of a distraction, isn't she, Gorilla?
Not to a guy like the Dynamite Kid who knows what it could mean to win a tournament as prestigious as this one. Oh, sucker job, referee stepping in between both men, trying to break them, gave the Macho Man the upper hand there. Look out, Dynamite rammed into that top turnbuckle, and that's all it is a turnbuckle. There's no pad there whatsoever. That is a steel just wrapped up with that tape. Oh, Dynamite retaliating with a nice right hand and another one. Dropped the Macho Man down to the canvas. Side headlock now by Di. And he goes for the ride. Nice quick over the top. Look how quick. What a nice shoulder block.
Wow. That was one collision there, Gorilla.
Looked like a train coming off those ropes. Macho Man down heavy. Dynamite sends him in for the ride again. No, backdrop. Whoa! Did he shoot him up there or did he shoot him up there? I think Randy Savage may have underestimated this boy a little bit. High cross body, but they're into the ropes. Referee will have a time untangling him here.
Look at that cheap shot by Dynamite.
What? Savage didn't want to break the hold. Reversal again. Went for a backdrop of his own, but got caught in the sunset flip. Trying to get the momentum. No, he didn't get it. Macho Man with enough presence of mind to drop right down into that sternum area. And the Dynamite Kid now just...
This match is taking its
better
toll on
shape.
both men.
Dynamite's in better shape than the Macho Man right now. Oh, I don't know about right now. Macho Man showing us that ring savvy that he possesses. That's the only edge I can really give anybody in this match, Jess. Oh, ducked underneath nicely. Oh, they both clotheslined each other.
Wow.
Both had the same plan in mind, both executed well, and they both got caught. Referee laying the count on both men now. Imagine if they're both counted out here, Jess.
Yeah, then the Junkyard Dog walks in with the title.
He'd be the winner.
Yeah, what a way to win it.
Hey.
Perfect Junkyard Dog manner to win it, too, that way.
Could happen. Count has to stop now because Savage is on his feet. Look at Elizabeth. She is concerned. Macho Man just about able. Usually he goes up there just like a monkey, but he's really taking his time. Oh, what a drop kick. Dynamite getting way up some 7 feet high. Look at this.
A superplex off the top rope. What is this?
Never seen this. Both men on the top. Oh, my
God.
Oh, look at that. He hooked his legs. He's going to get him.
What a move by the Macho Man. Unbelievable. Let me hear you say it, Gorilla. Unbelievable.
Fantastic move. Dynamite Kid, just when he thought he had it all wrapped up, he still thinks he won, Jess.
He did not win. What a move by Randy Macho Man Savage.
Dynamite thinks he won the match. Let's get the word.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Randy Macho Man Savage.
The winner doesn't look too hot to me as he's face down on the concrete. Compliments of that tremendous superplex off the top rope. Never seen it before, Jess.
Unbelievable. I don't know how Randy did it. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
He turned defeat into victory.
Can't we get the replay on this thing?
I'm sure we can.
I've got to look at this again.
Macho Man Randy Savage reaching down into the bag of tricks that he has and coming up with turning defeat into victory with one simple movement. Just an unbelievable. Look at this. He's literally being carried back to the locker room.
What do you expect?
Let's go back and take a look at the video replay. It's a beauty.
Here you see the Dynamite Kid, unbelievable, standing on the top rope.
Both
suplexing Randy Macho Man Savage from the top rope. Wham! I've never seen anything like it in my life, Gorilla.
Now look
how
at
the
this.
Macho Man did this. Look at this. Macho Man hooking into the cradle. You can see the Macho Man's shoulder is off the mat. 1, 2, and 3. Unbelievable that the Macho Man would have the intestinal fortitude, the guts, and the savvy to pull something like that off, Gorilla. Let's hear it.
Let's go up to Vince McMahon right now.
All right, action back up here as well, Gorilla Monsoon here with Susan, and we're just about ready now to give away the Silver Cloud 3 Rolls Royce. There have been thousands upon thousands, hundreds of thousands, as a matter of fact, individuals who have sent their name and address in to win the Silver Cloud 3 Rolls Royce. And in just a few moments, Lord Alfred Hayes and a host of others are going to be in the ring for the official presentation. Have you ever ridden in a Rolls Royce, Susan?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, you could very well have your day, but right now, let's go down to ringside with Lord Alfred and Howard. Tell you what, before we do that, let's show you what we have indeed the Silver Cloud 3 Rolls Royce that we're going to be giving away. Here it is right there, Susan. That's a nice looking car.
It is? Oh, yeah. That looks great. I wish I could be in it right now.
Well, perhaps the winner would take you for a ride. Now, let's go to Howard Finkel and company, Lord Alfred Hayes and a host of other officials in the ring to present the special Silver Cloud 3 Rolls Royce.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are going to have a special presentation and find out who the winner is of the Rolls Royce Classic. And before we do that, we have behind me some distinguished gentlemen, each who will have a brief statement. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you the distinguished president of the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Jack Tunney.
Thank you very much, Howard. This sweepstake is the largest that the World Wrestling Federation has undertaken so far. It's really hard to believe some lucky person within a few moments will be the winner of a Rolls-Royce automobile. Thank you very much for the terrific response. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tunney. Now, may I introduce the Director of Promotions for the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Basil DeVito.
The World Wrestling Federation received hundreds of thousands of entries during the 1 month of the sweepstakes. We thank all of you for that participation. Now let's have the winner of the Rolls Royce.
Thank you, Basil. And now, let's introduce to you a gentleman who represented the firm that handled the entries from you great fans, coast to coast, Mr. Ed Fibershoff, Director of Marketing for Don Jagoda Associates.
The National Judging Institute, which was responsible for the selection of the winners, received a phenomenal number of responses and entries for this sweepstakes. Over 250,000 entries in all were received. All the entries were screened for eligibility and completion. Then the grand prize winner was selected in a witness random drawing from all the entries received. I hold in my hand the envelope with the name of the winner of the grand prize Wrestling Classic Sweepstakes. Lord Alfred Hayes, you may have the honor of mentioning the winner.
Thank you, Ed. And Ed is going to give the envelope with the name of the winner of the Rolls-Royce Classic to the distinguished gentleman on my left who will announce the winner. You know him as one of the co-hosts of TNT on the USA Network. Ladies and gentlemen, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's just fantastic to be back here in Chicago because we had hundreds and thousands of responses to the Rolls-Royce winner tournament. Now I've got it in my hand and I know you're waiting to hear who won. So I won't keep you waiting any longer.
Just to pick up all the good sound. For the sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the classic Silver Cloud 3 Rolls-Royce is from Batavia, Illinois, and his name is Michael Hambley. Michael Hambley there.
Say again.
Now I'm going to ask everybody here, from the old days I remember in the amphitheater, let's give him a real good Chicago cheer. Come on.
Thank you, your lordship.
Wow, tremendous. The winner of the Silver Cloud Classic, Jess, Michael Hamley of Illinois.
Michael Hamley of Illinois wins a Silver Cloud Rolls Royce. Can you imagine that, Gorilla?
I'll have to get a hold of Michael and make him aware of what's gone down here at the Horizon.
I know you're going to go over there and try to get a ride out of him.
Well, being from Illinois, he may be in attendance, Jess. Who knows?
Could well be.
You see someone come running up here screaming madly, you'll know that that's Michael Hamley, who is the winner of the tremendous Silver Cloud Classic 3 Rolls Royce. Right now, fans, let's go up to our other colleague, Gene Okerlund, with the most interesting interview.
All right, I'm back in the locker room, and I thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon. We're back here in the locker room of the heavyweight champion of the world still, Hulk Hogan, tonight, along with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And if I could ask our cameraman to follow me, you might want to keep the shot above the waist, by the way. We've got fellas getting out of the showers here. First of all, Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, or maybe I can get a hold of you, Hulk. Hulk Hogan, I'll tell you, that was a wild one out there, but I expected nothing less out of this wrestling classic right in the middle of this 16-man elimination tournament.
Well, you know what's so funny about the whole situation, Mean Gene, is everybody expected this, man, but nobody knew it was going to take 4.5, 5 months to get done, you know. Well, ring-a-ding-ding, Roddy Piper, round 2. And guess what? Neither one of us have had enough, Piper, you or me. And the way it looks, your cowboy Bob Orton, ace bodyguard, he wants some of it too. Well, you know something? My brother, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, we kind of watch each other's back, you know. We kind of always watch each other's back. And we got one thing to say. Roddy Piper, anywhere, anytime, any place, you, the cowboy Bob Orton, want to step in the ring for ringy-ding-ding, round 3, brother.
You got it. You know something, Hulkster?
Ready, man.
You know something? Every time it seems that one of us are in the match with either Orton or Piper, there's always outside interference. Somebody's always trying to come in and put one of us out. Well, you know there's that $50,000 bounty that's on my head right now. And I'm going to tell you something, Piper, and I'm going to tell you something, Orton. Everything that's gone down WrestleMania, Saturday Night Live, Hulkster and I are going to be together, brother, because we're blood, and you can bank on that.
Well, Mean Gene, you know, the way things been going around here, man, they always have a ace up their sleeve, man. They've always got some kind of trick. Well, you know, the Hulkster never tells a lie, brother. And, you know, we would never do nothing nasty and underhanded like that, man. All I got to say, brother, is me and Orndorff got a little surprise for you, man. We've got a little surprise, and I can't wait.
Holy mackerel, talk about being bent out of shape, Jess. The Hulkster and Mr. Wonderful certainly have not ended the feud or the vendetta with Roddy Piper and Ace.
Yeah, they seem quite perturbed, Gorilla. I think Roddy and the Ace have definitely gotten under their skin, and they're chasing them. But Wonderful better never forget, he's got 50 grand riding on his head, and it ain't necessarily Roddy and Cowboy Bob Orton that can collect that. Anyone can.
Well, they seem very thick to me. They seem to be very, very thick. And at one point, he even said, "This is blood." And I don't know how he could possibly say that, but anything and everything that would and could happen has happened here in this tremendous classic. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to have the final match. The match that will determine the championship in the elimination tournament. This contest is scheduled for one fall to a finish. Introducing first, led towards the ring by Elizabeth, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Look at him, he's limping badly, Jess. The Macho Man with a heavy limp as Elizabeth pointing him in the right direction. Give me a break. This guy's hurt, Jess.
I know he's hurt. Now, why don't you say how much guts he's got for coming out here?
I grant he's got a lot of guts.
And what's the junkyard dog been doing? He's been sitting back laying around sleeping.
He's resting.
This is unfair, Monsoon, and I'm going on record to say it right now. But I think the Macho Man, he's got it. He can reach down deep inside and beat this guy anyway.
Suppose it had been the other way around, Jess, and it was the Macho Man who drew the bye. Would that have been unfair?
Yes, you know I'd tell it like it was.
Take a look at him, Randy Savage, coming down to this after all these tremendous matches. The final match in the elimination tournament. The winner here will be the champion and get that awesome prestige. Let's go to our ring announcer.
And now, his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Junkyard Dog.
Well, I started this dance in my neighborhood. Now everybody's doing it because it feels so good. All you need is a partner that know how to move, and the rest is real easy. Just dig the groove. And when you get yourself started, it's hard to stop. You just go for your partner, you know what? And then you G-R-A-B-T-A-G-A-C-A-K-E-S. Grab that catch. Oh, is that all you do? Grab that catch. And listen, I don't care what it takes. Grab that catch. Oh, I wanna feel it when you do it to me. Grab that catch. This is Dog talking to you, mama. Live in the show off living color. Well, you move to the left.
Savage throwing his gear out into the ringside here. And we're just about set for this one to get underway. The final, the championship match in this tournament. And once again, give me a break.
And look at this, the JYD looks like he's gonna punch Elizabeth. What a man he is.
Junkyard Dog, no way, shape, or form would hit Elizabeth. Elizabeth bailed out of there in a hurry, though. She wasn't too sure about it. Savage with a chair, referee makes him discard that immediately. A fitting wind-up to this tremendous classic with these two. Look at this. Ref, make him discard the chair. Let's get on with this match. Oh, look at that. He threw it at the dog, and the dog caught it. And the dog saying, this is what you're going to get. That would sort of foul up your game plan right there, Jeff. Throw your strategy right out the window.
Imagine.
Referee putting the count on. As Savage is the illegal one outside the ring, not too anxious to get in and mix it up with the dog. Right out the other side, just in long enough to break that count. And the Macho Man having a few words with, and I'm sure they're derogatory remarks to some of our ringsiders. Looking around for something, maybe some kind of a weapon. Dog just waiting patiently inside the center of the ring. Look at the look of determination on that kisser. Macho Man saying, let's talk this over.
As well he should. You know, the JYD, he ain't had to wrestle nobody all night, hardly.
Having a little conversation here with some of our ringsiders. And Elizabeth saying, hey, the count's up to about 8. You best get back in there. Dog gonna win the strength department for sure. But the speed and agility will go to the side of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And what a befitting ending. Take a look at the tremendous throng on hand. And they certainly have enjoyed every minute of this. Headbutt right into the thoracic vertebrae area, and Elizabeth looks worried. Atomic drop perhaps coming up. You betcha.
Wow. You know, I could tell Gorilla that match with the Dynamite Kid seems to have taken a toll on the Macho Man because he's not as quick as he normally is.
Wow, why wouldn't it, Jess? I've never seen that done in 25 years plus in professional wrestling. A superplex with both men standing on the top turnbuckle. Look at the dog. He knows where the hurting is, too. As he slaps on this bear hug.
Yeah, he was sitting back in the locker room. Hasn't wrestled for 45 minutes.
That's what he was supposed to be doing, Jess. He drew the bye. Did you ever draw a bye in any kind of a tournament, Jess?
No, I never have, Gorilla.
Oh, I have in my amateur background. Oh, here comes our other colleague, Gene Okerlund. Gene, sit down. Welcome.
Let me see if I can get a response out of Gene Okerlund. Gene Okerlund, do you feel this is fair? Junkyard Dog drawing a bye, doing nothing. Randy Macho Man Savage tested to the max by the Junkyard, or by the Dynamite Kid, and now forced to come out here and wrestle a fresh opponent.
Well, Jesse, in my opinion, what's fair is fair. Junkyard Dog, by the luck of the draw, certainly receiving that bye, but it could have happened to anybody.
Yeah.
I told him, Gene,
the answer I expect out of you, Okerlund.
The Macho Man could have drawn the bye.
Absolutely.
You know, it wouldn't have been unfair in that condition either.
Without question. Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse Ventura, both of you, of course, being ring veterans. I know you're going to have to concur with me when I say this is perhaps one of the greatest spectaculars of all time.
Well, we've said that on a number of occasions already, Gene. It's just unreal. As always, whenever the World Wrestling Federation puts its superstars on display, you end up...
You notice the Junkyard Dog is making no bones about it. He's going to break every rule there is, choking Savage in the corner.
Well, I was watching that, but I guess first and foremost, I was watching Elizabeth.
Yeah, you would, Okerlund.
Look out, Macho Man hard to the corner, but comes off with a nice clothesline and caught the Junkyard Dog coming in right underneath the throat, and the dog went down hard. He's hurting. Macho Man over for the cover. He's not going to get him. Wow!
What a kick out.
Woo.
Well, he ought to. He's fresh enough.
Oh, please, Jesse.
Yes, why do you keep harping on that?
Don't pound a good thing into the ground.
Look out.
I tell it like it is, Okerlund.
JYD threw that center rope out onto the concrete, but on his feet. Macho Man up on top.
Watch out.
Look out below.
Boom.
Double axe handle right to the back of the neck of the Junkyard Dog.
The patented Randy Macho Man Savage move.
Be very surprised if he'll be able to make it back into the ring after that kind of a shot. But look at Randy Savage. He's hurting.
Oh, what a shot off the top of that third turnbuckle.
Look out. Look at this. Savage crawling on all fours, sneaking around the corner. The dog doesn't see him. Another shot.
Another classic Pearl Harbor attack. Gorilla, I might add.
Wow, he just rammed him into the steel post.
I call that doing what you got to do to win.
Well, that's just like drawing a bye in the semi-final.
Not quite, Okerlund. What would you know about a bye? You ain't never done nothing athletic in your life except tie your shoes.
Look out. Savage now out onto the floor.
And I notice you're wearing Velcros now.
And Savage going to the top once more.
Not again.
That's some 12, 14 feet down. And Macho Man takes another shot. The double axe handle kind. He may be well out of this right now. You may be looking at the winner crawling back into the ring right here. JYD's got to show me some guts here.
I don't know if there's any to be had.
Look at this.
Here comes a chair. Oh. How in the world?
Pulling out all the stops, the Macho Man.
Gorilla Monsoon, tell me if I'm correct. Could not the Macho Man been disqualified and Junkyard Dog automatically been declared the winner of this Wrestling Classic?
Absolutely.
I think so. No place for a chair in anything.
However, both men have been going to the well here. Look at another sneak attack on all fours like a dog. Comes up on the blind side. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's totally out of line.
Referee counting away here.
He would be justified, certainly, in disqualifying the Macho Man Randy Savage right here.
Junkyard Dog absorbing a whole heap of punishment. And Savage at the last second dives back in.
Well, this crowd not really appreciative of the course of events taking place. on this particular evening.
There is no time limit, incidentally, in this match. This championship match has no time limit. There must be a winner. Macho Man going up again.
Not again. Oh, no. Come on. Give me a break.
Look at the dog. He's waiting on him. He caught him. Macho Man got caught. Whoa, what a headbutt.
Oh.
Holy mackerel, the dog unleashing with a number of headbutts.
Jesse, I think you're going to have to admit that I don't think there's too many men that can take a series of headbutts like that. What a move.
I think more devastating than that was that particular move right there, because the back and lower spine area of Randy Savage is in deep, deep trouble. Headbutt. He's hooked up in those ropes.
Come on, referee, get in there and do your job. Get him out of there.
Wait a minute. Now it's a different story, Jesse.
Look at this, right in front of the referee, Okerlund, right in front of him.
Elizabeth screaming at the referee to step in there and get her man out of the ropes. And the referee is doing just that right now. He's out. Oh, an eye gouge. Stop the dog dead in his tracks.
This capacity crowd on their feet.
Reversal as Savage goes in. The dog made a cardinal mistake there, dropped his head. Look out! Right over the top rope, head first, down to the canvas. Referee, look at Elizabeth. He's out of it. He's knocked out. The
If he makes it back,
the count.
There's a 6 count. 7.
He's not going to make it. He's out.
It's all over. Oh my. Oh.
Look at that, just tearing up now. This place has gone bananas. Holy mackerel, pandemonium broken loose here in the horizon as the Junkyard Dog has won this unbelievable 16-man elimination tournament. And look at Savage. He is completely out of it, unable to make it back into the ring. Let's go up to our ring announcer for the official word.
Gentlemen, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, was counted out of the ring. The referee awards the decision to the winner of the tournament, the Junkyard Dog.
There it is, the winner of the tournament, the Junkyard Dog.
Capacity crowd here in the Windy City. Here is your winner of the 16-man elimination World Wrestling Federation Wrestling Classic. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, BG. It's been a hard-fought thing. What the devil is he doing in there?
What are you doing?
I'm protesting this thing. This guy did not wrestle as many times as Macho Man Randy Savage. Savage had to face the Dynamite Kid while this dude was sitting back in the dressing room doing nothing.
I told you, Jesse, that's the luck of the draw. I'm sorry for the interruption. I apologize.
For it, Okerlund. I ain't going for it. Randy Macho Man Savage should be declared the winner of this tournament, and I go on the record with that, and they know I tell it like it is.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but this is just incredible. Jesse Ventura giving the Junkyard Dog a lot of heat. Junkyard Dog wins the elimination tournament. Here's part of the World Wrestling Federation Wrestling Classic. Gorilla Monsoon, let's go back to you.
That guy wrestled 3 times. You wrestled twice. 3-2.
Yes, it was a fantastic
But
tournament.
the Junkyard Dog, they should have had one more opponent for him. Like I said, I got into the ring. I took it upon myself to tell him what I felt about it, Gorilla Monsoon. He wrestled only twice.
There was no other opponent,
The Macho Man
Jess.
had to wrestle 3 times.
Definitely was no other opponent. Wrestling fans, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside with Jesse the Body. Vince McMahon, let's go back to you.
Thank you very much, Gorilla. Indeed, has been a tremendous night. What a night here. My goodness. And Alfred, you certainly have had your fun, haven't you?
Well, it's the best night I've ever had. The best by far. Fantastic night.
Gave away the Rolls Royce and And of course, tremendous wrestling action all the way through. The Junkyard Dog victorious. Susan, have you ever seen such action in all your life?
I never have.
That's a girl, and maybe you can take a ride in that Rolls Royce. What do you think? Can you fix her up there, Alfred?
Oh, I will do, don't worry.
Oh, well, in any event,
win something, don't worry.
we would like to say so long from the beautiful Rosemont Horizon in suburban, the windy city of Chicago for the first annual World Wrestling Federation Classic. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. So long, everyone.